The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First play and a first pass for Murray. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 32 on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it ought.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this will be swung out here for counter. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Big 13.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
180.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but, hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry for James Conner. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Murray again. This is Conner.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Keontae Ingram.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
They'll look to throw, and this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double him up now at 16-8. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Forced out to his left.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's out quickly to Chase. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And Burrow going to throw again.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now Burrow on first down.
And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This pass complete to Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
They'll run with Mixon, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
This is intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself. Himself for 11 and a first down. On the counter, it's Connor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run behind center with Connor. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Murray to throw. Flush to his right.
Got it complete to James Conner.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner,
33 yards.
And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Mixing up the middle. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Burrow. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Connor up the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw. Murray. Buying time to his left.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Right back to Connor here on first. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. To throw is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too.